Howdy all y'all, it's time for cake. Now, I have to say I'm feeling a little bit worn out, and I know there ain't as much worn in my voice as there is some days, because it's been a pretty quiet day for me, which is to say I didn't have to yell much. But, man, it is 11 o'clock and change at night, and it's still close to 90 degrees here. So if you hear a sound like a waterfall in the background, that's me sweating. It's nasty. I hate this kind of heat. Now, as you can see, I've been kind of busy. What I did is I went over here and I planted just one row of every kind of flower. So they're not all up right now. These ones are more up than they look. When they're mature, they look half grown. And this is not going to get us much improvement, because as best I understand it, and this is why I do this weird diagonal growth pattern with these puppies, each time you make a new crop by putting two sets of crop sticks in one spot, it checks the crops around it, and it sees how powerful they are, and there's a chance they can sort of reinforce each other. So if you only have one row of a crop like this, it's not going to improve much at all. Hell, it may not improve any. But when you do this thing like this and you branch it out, so each one becomes 2, becomes 3, becomes 4, and then you narrow it back in, that's where you get your big bonuses. Now, this ain't ready yet. You can see these potato seeds aren't full grown. But over here, I'm going to go ahead and do the lettuce, one more quick row. And I'm going to go ahead and use our gardening can on it temporarily, just to show you how quick you can be with that. And it's, even when you're doing the big 4 diagonal, it don't take too long. Particularly since these crops have been growing a little while, you got to remember, we already filled this field up once. Then we moved the one that was here all the way over to here. So we see this is a 4, 4, 3. 4 is the growth speed. So I don't know how that factors in compared to 1, but it does tell us these are going to grow much faster, which is why that one's already mature, even though you just saw it sprout not 20 seconds ago. And this one will be mature in a second, I hope. Come on, Junior, grow up. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to put this last set in, and then we're going to see how much it grew after doing our second cycle. Whoops, that's weeds. Now, you got to be a little careful, particularly with Britannia flowers. Some of them look like this when they're sprouting right, so be sure it says weeds before you go and break it. And I think I may have told you I don't much see the point to the rake. It doesn't really save you anything. Alright, so that's our last lettuce seed from our second run all the way through this little 4x4. I'm not going to wait for it to grow up. I'm just going to break it, because what I care about is right here. And I'm going to take it over here. And we had started with a 4, 4, 3, and now we got a 7, 8, 6. And what that 8 tells me, I'm going to go ahead and break this one. If this is an 8, we'll probably get like 3 crops out of it. Nope, that's 2. 5. That one had an 8 in it. Let's compare here what we got. This is our 786. And I think the bottom number, the strength, has to do with how easy it is for weeds to get in. 664. That's the one that only gave us 2. This one's probably an 8. No, it's a 7. Alright, I guess on 7 you get 3. Anyhow, yeah, so this is coming along. But the highest we got is 786. So I'm going to just go ahead. I'm not going to do this for all the rest of them. I just wanted to show you an example of the lettuce. Put you there, and I'm just going to leave it to be and grow on its own time. I am, however, going to pick up all the lettuce and chuck all these puppies over the side. Alright. Now, with that done, they'll despawn, I ain't worried. Hey, we got better than a stack now. Everything's going to be a lot better than a stack soon. It's going to start growing real fast, because once we reach 10 on our crop gain, like this one's growth 3, gain 4. Once we reach 10 on our crop gain, each one of these puppies will give us 4, so 4 potatoes for one of these. So this 4x4 plot, that's no accident, that's a stack. 16 by 4. Alright, so I got my rows over here, and I've been plucking petals off them, and we could go ahead with this, we could, but I'm getting real tired of not having all the production that I could over here. I'm getting tired of having to do the dirt manually and put every little, you know, do my leaves, do the thing. It's, Agrarian Skies is about expanding up to the limits of what you can handle, kind of. And once you reach the limit of what you can handle, you have 2 choices. Y'all run around like a chicken with your head cut off, or you start automating shit. Like, if I was having to chop down all these trees instead of having these auto choppers on about half of them, on exactly half of them, then I'd never be done. I'd never be done. Something would always be sprouting someplace. The only reason I don't have the auto choppers on all of them is that I need these leaves to help me make dirt. I ain't got enough dirt. So we're going to be automating things, and to do that, oh yeah, I almost forgot about you. Let's check our science project. I already see more than we need. Yep. Okay, that's enough to get us what we needed right there, but I'm going to go ahead and take the whole thing apart, because we really, you know, we don't need more in the near future, I guess is my way of looking at things. And get you out of there. So that should be enough to give us a quest turn in for that. We need a mossy ball. I'm going to put the barrel here for the time being. And I'm going to dump that because I only need it if I'm going to the nether, and right now that is not in the cards. Okay, take you out, put you in. So our mossy ball, we're going to take these 3 things. Actually, before I do that, let me make dang sure the quest knows that I got 9 of them. Wrong quest. Alright, over here. There we are. Yep. Oh, 101. It didn't need 9. It just needs the ball. That's right. Okay. Talked about that last time. There's our mossy ball. Yay. Alright, and it gets us another mossy ball. And why do we care about a ball of plant goop? Well, the reason is, see how this puppy's got auto repair, and this one's got auto repair too, and the hatchet ain't got that. The hatchet's got luck, which is kind of pointless for me. I mean, well, I could use it to break saplings and such, but what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to our tool upgrade center, dump in our hatchet, take out the... Oh, no, we do have to use the flint. In order to do this, it has to be fully repaired. And we drop that mossy ball on there, and now you notice it's got these green stripes. Doesn't have them here. And you see it says auto repair. So anytime we are just out in the sun, which is pretty much all the time, because we're not doing any underground mining here, anytime we're out in the sun, that puppy's going to be repairing itself. Now, I don't use the axe that much, but I do use the pick some, and it's got auto repair too. So I'm going to actually take the Magmatic, which only has auto repair 1, and I'm going to use that other puppy on there to get it to auto repair 2. That way it'll fix itself faster. I like faster. I like no downtime. Alright, so I've been talking about automating. Well, first thing I want to do is, one of our quests actually is to make some power generation. Stone generator. We're going to make it, but it only makes 40 RF a tick. And if you know much about how power works, thermal dynamics and such, you're going to know 40 RF a tick ain't that much. It also warns us it gets hot, so be careful. Now, I'm not 100% sure what that means, but anytime something tells you to be careful, and you live on about the heat, and you live on a platform made out of wood, my first instinct is to go, oh, will it catch things on fire? So we're going to build that, but we're not going to use that. Instead, we are going to make a lot of things that will catch things on fire, but we're going to make a big area for them. And if I'm going to take that kind of trouble, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to make something seriously powerful, not a measly 40 RF a tick. What the hell is that thing? An RF engine. Needs a block of redstone, 7 stone. Oh, what a waste. Well, I'm going to do this just because it's in the quest book, but we're not going to use this puppy much at all. One of the things I intend to set up with the additional power we got is I'm going to almost 100% automate the sifting process. But that's probably going to be an episode or 2 down the line. Let's double check. Was that gold we needed? Oh my god, it needs 2 gold. How? What a waste. Yep, we're just doing this for the experience of it, I guess. You could go ahead and automate stuff using this. Don't get me wrong, you could do it, but I would put it on a pretty wide stone area. You need at least 2 radius of stone around a block of lava, for example, and nothing above it for 8 blocks that can catch fire. Nothing above that 2 block radius for 8 blocks that can catch fire. So, yeah, we're going to do our thing here, and then it's going to go in a box, and unless I can figure some way to decraft it to get the materials back, we are never probably touching it again. There's our block. There's our gold. Can you feel the pain of all the materials being used for something that's useless? Alright, and we needed block of redstone, RF. Oh god, it's going to take another block of redstone? This is horrible. I got to tell you, it's going to be much less, you know, to make the thing we're going to make to replace it is going to, each one of them is going to do like 3 or 5 times, I forget which, 3 or 5 times the amount of power, and it's not going to use this much fucking redstone. This is horrible. This is just, what did we do? Jaded Cat likes to watch us suffer. That's it. We're propitiating the goddess of suffering here. That's what it's all about. Okay, there it is. There it is. I'm not going to throw it in the trash can, because maybe somewhere down the line I'll be able to tear it apart and get 2 blocks of redstone back. Oh, the pain. And the sun's going down. I don't care. I'm pretty well lit here. But what I do care about now is getting an area set up to do the thing we want to do. And for that, I'm just going to grab myself a stack of cobble. We're going to slab this puppy. Assuming I can, like, control my mouse. There we go. And I'm going to build a little platform. Maybe I should put her up here. It's tempting. It's real tempting. Oh, look at this. This is close enough to the water, I guess, that it got mossy cobbled, but these ones didn't. I don't know. Go figure. I'm going to build a little platform over here for my idea of serious power generation. And we'll come back to once I've got it built, but I'm going to go ahead and leave y'all for the time being. So I will see you in just a couple seconds. Welcome back, everybody. It's time for cake. One more time, I'm back again. I went ahead and whoops, wrong button there. I went ahead and what I've been doing, I set up the platform that I said I would. But for our next trick, we're going to need a new alloy called Invar. And we got these ferrous ingots that we got earlier. We were crushing stone, melting it down. I'm going to mix this in. We got 8 of these, 16 of these. 2 to 1 is going to get us an alloy called Invar. And we're going to need ourselves a fair bit of that stuff. Let's see, that's what we wanted. We got to make some Invar gears. See, we're about to journey into the wide, wide world of I think it's thermal expansion. They changed the name. Yeah, it's thermal expansion. This is what I want, fellas. This is a Magmatic Dynamo. Now this uses all of 3 redstone and a bunch of ore, and ore is much easier to get here. Iron is plentiful, and I've got blocks of ferrous just sitting around waiting to be mixed in. And each of these, I can't remember which, each of these is going to make either 120 or 200 RF a tick, one or the other. So what we got for a third the redstone cost, because redstone is what I consider at least to be the kind of the sticking point. That's our rarest kind of part there. What we got for a third of the redstone cost is going to be generating either 3 or 5 times as much power. So you can see why I was not too thrilled with that little stone puppy. Now, no bones about it, my way of doing things will definitely get us into some trouble as far as it contains lava and bad things might happen, but it's straightforward about it. It's called a Magmatic Dynamo. That's got the word magma in it, so y'all ought to know lava is going to be involved. And I know what to expect from it. So I've gone through and made myself a nice little fireproof area, and we're going to get some stuff rolling down there in just a smidge as soon as I get my last Invar out of here. How we do it? 2 ingots left. We need something like 22 to make what I want, and whoops, and the recipe 2 of one of the other gave me 24, so okay, a little bit overdoing things. Actually, I never checked this area. Well, I'm going to be putting lava in here, so I ain't too worried, frankly. Oh yeah, one more thing. We need to make a wrench. We need to make a crescent hammer. Yeah, a crescent hammer. And that's going to be 1 tin, 3 iron. Easy peasy. Should just had this waiting, frankly. Alright, so over here we go. 10 in the middle. 1, 2, 3. No, 3. There we go. Okay. Now, our Magmatic Dynamos, the first thing we got to do is we got to make a little redstone piece. That thermal expansion has a couple variations on this theme. The redstone transmission coil, there's a couple other coils out there, but transmission coil is only going to be used when you're manufacturing power, not receiving it. So we're going to put that up there, and let me see if I remember correctly. I don't remember correctly. Let's just look it up and not waste time. Magmatic Dynamo. There we go. Okay. Redstone on the bottom. Gears here and here. And the Invar just gets divided. And there we are. We got 2 of the puppies. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to knock out that slab and that slab. And I'm going to put these suckers right there and right there. But I don't want them facing that way. So I'm going to take the crescent hammer and I'm going to rotate it like so. Power comes out these little nubs right here. And what does the power come from? Well, we know what the power comes from. Pele, goddess of fire. Yeah, we're going to get our lava spill on here. I'm just going to drop it right back there. And I guess that doesn't work anymore. That's interesting. Let's try this. Nope, it doesn't work anymore. We got to actually pipe it in. Okay. Maybe there's a setting of some kind. Let's see here. 0 RF per tick, 120 each. That's what it is, not 200. So it's 3 times the power. Uses hot fluids, yeah, okay. Augment integrated redstone circuit. Okay. Disable control status ignored. Alright, try low and see if that changes anything. Nope. Alright, we'll leave it back where it was. We got a way out of this, it's not a big deal. It's just not going to be quite the kind of purdy that I wanted. Alright, so take that out of there. And we're going to pick these puppies up. It is a pickaxe. Yeah, it's working. There we go. Okay. So let's see now. Gonna put these two slabs back. Gonna put my lava back. And it's gonna spill out here. I'm gonna go get some more lava. Put that right there. And man, you know, I think I may make a portable tank for these puppies. Let's see here, portable tank. Yeah, alright, 4 blocks of glass, 1 block of copper, we can do that thing. Copper, whoops. Tain't what I meant to do. Okay, so put that in there. And the reason I wanted this puppy, portable tank will maintain whatever fluids you put in it. And we're going to be using a ton of them later on for some kind of funny smeltery work. But right now, I just want to save this lava here. It's only got a 1/4 bucket now. Well, that one's got 5. One funny thing about these crucibles is that at no point did I ever put in anything except, you know, block of cobble. And a block of cobble should turn into 250 lava. And yet somehow we got 15 left over and 261 left over. Riddle me that. I don't even know. So we're going to get these out of here. I am holding shift down. I do not want to fall in the lava. So I got my 2 crucibles. Now to pick up the portable tank right without losing the liquid, we got to use our Crescent hammer. We got to hold down shift to crouch and right click it. And there we go. And if we hold down shift, 8,000 millibuckets. So 8 buckets of lava. And down here we go. And I'm sure some of you already figured out what it is I plan to do. So I'm going to put down 1 of 2. And I'm going to take my bucket of lava, tank of lava, and I'm just going to start bucketing it in there. There we go. So we got 4K in each one. And now we're going to have to make some ducting, because I didn't plan ahead for this. We need to make Fluiducts. And there's more than one kind of Fluiduct. We need a Fluiduct that can handle high strength, high temperature. So the temperate Fluiduct says it'll break if the contents are extremely hot or cold. Lava qualifies. So what we want, break if contents are hot or cold. Contents can be any temperatures. We want hardened. Let's look at that. We need 2 Invar and a hardened glass. How do we make hardened glass? Uh-oh. I might have just bit off more than I could chew, fellas. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, I think I just bit off more than I could chew. I'm going to need to do some serious work to make that hardened glass happen, I think. Pulverized obsidian, lumium blend. I don't even know what that is. Lumium blend, pulverized silver, energized glowstone. Oh boy, how deep does the rabbit hole go? Alright, for glowstone dust, we're going to need a magma crucible. And And we just use glowstone in that to make energized aluminum blend, looks like. Or we can melt it in a smeltery. Hot damn. Okay, maybe this is doable. Hang on, let me back up a step here. We were making... There we go. Hardened Fluiduct. 411, but we need an induction smelter. Okay. Well, let me try something first. Just for grits and shiggles. Let's try this on. I want to see if this will work. I'm betting the answer is, whoa, we don't want to drop that in the lava. I'm betting the answer is no. No? No. Alright. It can't extract from that. So evidently it's been changed. Now it can only extract from pipes. Okay. So let's back this puppy up a second. We're gonna need to make 6 of these. We're gonna need Invar. I got obsidian. I can make easy peasy. So the aluminum blend or aluminum ingot. Well, I can make aluminum ingot. I'm going to have to use an induction smelter. I can force power the... or can I? That's a good question. Let's try something real quick, because this might be one giant dead end. Let's take a bucket of lava. I'm just going to grab you, actually. Put it in there, and I'm going to take one of these. Okay. Let's try it this way. Now, right now the bottom of this is blue. That means it will not dump into whatever's below it. But if this can receive it, we should be able to right-click it. Hello, we got power. You see that? We got power. Okay, now I gotta hurry. It'll store up to 60K, and it's going through the lava pretty quick. So we need to make ourselves, let's step back, an induction smelter. Well, we need more Invar. And we need a basic machine frame and a bucket and a reception coil. That's what things use that use energy instead of making it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need to get that dang Invar. So we're going to need to make 2 more orders of Invar. And for that I'm just going to take 2 of those. And I'm going to just take 1 of those. And this will be a little bit of a moment. And we're running kind of low on time. So I'm going to go ahead, and while this is heating up over here, and I make sure I have some other ducks in a row, I'm going to go ahead and pause this real quick. And I'll see y'all back in just a second. Welcome back, everybody. Now we're at 29 minutes, and I'm willing to run a little long. But the good news is it ain't going to be as long or complicated as I thought it was. Now, I already went through and I made all the bits and bobs to try and make myself a induction thingamy. It's a technical term, don't laugh. But then I was going back over the recipe and I realized something at the last minute. See, this is cycling through hardened glass, hardened aluminum glass. Well, the hardened aluminum glass, all you can do it in is an induction smelter. And I was looking up aluminum blend and panicking about melting glowstone. But if we go back here and we make sure we click it when it says hardened glass, well, induction smelter, okay, but something else. We can do it in the casting basin, obsidian, molten lead, and that's going to be real quick and easy peasy. So here we go. Come on, do the thing. Are you doing the thing? It did the thing. Alright. So we're going to need a couple, 3 of these. Well, actually, I think we only need 1 to make the recipe. Okay, I'm not going to bother more then, I don't believe. Because what we needed was hardened Fluiducts. That was the goal. Yep, it only takes one and some Invar ingots. We can do that. Alright, so 1, 2. That gets us a dozen of these puppies. And what I'm going to be doing here is putting them on the side of these things. Now, I don't want it to just go into that tank. I'm going to actually roll... Whoops. That ain't what I wanted to do either. Got to be sure I don't drop nothing in the lava here. But let's take that tank off of there. Now this puppy here, it's already at maximum, which is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some lava back. And we're going to take these things. And what I want to do, hello rain, what I want to do is just go straight across the front. And I am just going to, I wonder if it'll keep the power if I do the ship thing on it like the other one keeps the liquid. Well, it didn't stack. That's interesting. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll put them up there. And where's number 2? There it is. Well, neither of them look like they... Oh, it's got 60k in it. Hot dog. And that one's empty. Alright, so I want to rotate them. But what we're going to do now, I need some way to make the fluid come out of here. The goal is that these puppies are going to generate lava, and it's all going to get piped into that just the same way that the portable tank was piping stuff in. So, in order to do that, we need some kind of servo. We need extracts items or fluids. Part of the servo. Filter options, blacklist, extracts from single slot. Hardened servo. Well, I needed the hardened pipes, so even though this, it doesn't say that the normal servo is going to break if I run hot liquid through it, I'm going to see about what it takes to make the hardened servo. And it takes glass, a couple iron nuggets, and a couple of Invar nuggets. Well, we can do that thing. In fact, we can do it in what's in the inventory. Except for the redstone. We need the redstone. Wrong box. Okie doke. Look at that puppy again. Redstone, glass, iron. Okay. Redstone, glass, and I need to crack one iron bar here. Make us some nuggets. And then we're going to have some Invar. And voila. Okay. Excellent. Now I just come over here. And I'm going to put that in each of these. And I'm going to right click that puppy. And right now it's on high, which means it wants a switch. But I want this thing to be always on. So I'm going to tell it to ignore redstone signal. And look at this, it's pumping lava. In fact, it emptied out the tank just like that. Well, oh, that only made one. I thought they made 2 per recipe. Dang, okay. This is going to be a little more expensive than I thought, but still. This will be worth every penny in terms of the amount of power we're going to be generating. There we are. See? It's here. There we go. Couple iron. Couple Invar. Now it says it makes 2. Where'd the other one go? I'm mighty puzzled, fellas. It says it makes 2. to do, I'm going to take the wrench. I'm going to take this off. Give it back. Okay, now we got 3. How come we didn't get the other one? Oh, we put it in, but we didn't turn it on because I'm a freaking idiot. Alright, that explains that. Fair enough. Yep, there it is. Dang. Well, I know I'll need them sooner or later for something. Okay, so click that thing. And we want ignore redstone. And we want over here, ignore redstone. Okay, and it's just going to keep on pumping. And we're going to need to keep topping these off. And what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and run duct. I need to have something here. I think I do. Well, a duct will do it. I'm going to run an item duct. This is cheap and easy to make. Now, some of you are probably thinking, what's the fancy? Why don't you just put a hopper on it? Well, the reason is that it takes 7 iron to make a hopper. But to make a half dozen item ducts takes me, and it makes 6. It takes me 2 tin and a lead. So I'm going to go real quick here. We are going to get ourselves, I have a full inventory. Okay. Shooby-doo. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 2 tin. And 1 lead. Okay, I got to crack the lead. You know, I'm going to grab a block of tin and crack that to double this recipe. There we go. Because I know I'm going to use a lot of these things. I'm going to use them most times that you would use a hopper. I'm going to use these instead. Okay, so what am I doing with this thing? Well, first off, let me get this out of here. Alright. That's not doing us any good, fellas. Actually, I know what it does, and I'll talk about it next time. But let's get... There's our item ducts. So I'm going to break this. Immediately put an item duct right there. Okay, and I've got to clean up my candles, I see. Later. So the purpose of this exercise is to go, whoops. There's my wrench. You can use the wrench by right-clicking on one of those to turn it off and say, don't put stuff there. So I definitely don't want to put stuff in the garbage. We're going to come over here, up here, over here, over there, and over there. Now, we got something going. I'm going to take one of these servos, put it there. I'm going to right-click it, and I'm going to tell it ignore redstone. What happens? Well, these things are starting to fill up with cobble, hopefully. Yep. And it's draining out the lava quick as it's being made, which is kind of impressive. And these puppies have each got the capability to make 120 RF a tick. All they gotta have is plenty of lava, and they got that. They got plenty of lava. So this thing right here is feeding lava into these. And right now, you know, it looks all cobblestone is all we see when we mouse over it. But every few seconds you see it switching to lava 0 because these servos and this pipe are pulling the lava out as quick as it comes. But it'll catch up. It'll catch up. So once this pipe is full of lava, which will take a little bit, it's a long pipe, and both of these are full of lava, which is already happening, then this is all going to fill with lava. Now, what I'm going to do in between this episode and next episode is I'm going to take and make 6 more crucibles. And they're all going to be fed with cobble from our cobble gem. And what's our cobble gem look like? It doesn't care. It is so fast. I love that thing. And then we're going to take and So yeah, eventually this is going to catch up and have a shitload of lava in it. And then we're going to run a pipe from those, and we're going to run it up to our smelteries so that we never ever have to worry about running out of lava in our smelteries. And we're probably going to run one into the side of our obsidian maker, and we'll have a thing that extracts obsidian from it. And we're going to start doing just automatic creation of stuff like that obsidian, with the goal being that we will be able, in the long run, we will be able to just have barrels full of this stuff happening. We won't have to work on it, we won't have to think about it. It'll be happening while we're not here. It'll be full automation. And these are going to power some serious machinery in the days to come. So we are now, fellas, at 42 minutes, and I like to think I've never hit an hour yet, so I'm not going to plan on doing it this time. But, yeah, things are moving right along. Maybe next time we'll have a little Britannia, but I know I'm definitely going to have some machinery next time. And I'm going to go ahead and, just like I discussed a minute ago, I'm going to set up the rest of these crucibles, and I'm going to set up the automatic obsidian thing. And then we're going to start using these barrels to do some serious work. Alright, well, enough of this rain. Y'all take care. Thanks for coming. Like it if you like it. Drop me a note. Let me know what you think. And since we're about to go full-scale automation across the board, if you got a particular direction you want me to take, sing out. I'll work on it. Y'all take care now, you hear? Let everybody know cake's good for you.